Stepney was waiting at the crossing when Neil came up. "Hello, Neil. Nice day it is." "Yes, it is. I read a poster at Ellsbury Station saying that a magician was coming to perform." "Ooh, a magician? That sounds really interesting. I may start doing magic tricks myself." "Oh, come on, Neil. Every engine knows magic isn't real. It's all a mirage, a scam. Magicians are fake." "No, they're not. I'll prove it to you." "Okay, then. Put together some magic tricks, and you can show me that magic is real." "I will." "Okay, then. Why do you keep saying that?" "I don't know." And Stepney crossly puffed off, leaving Neil behind. Going over the hill, Stepney was about to get to the station. He arrived, only to see Murdoch waiting. "Murdoch, do you believe in magic?" "Well, somewhat. Why do you ask?" "Neil believes in magic, and I didn't know if you did too. I think magic is somewhat of an unknown. Will we ever know if it's real?" "I don't believe in magic. I think it's silly to think of an apple disappearing in midair. If you saw it, would you then believe it?" "Probably not. I would just have to find a way to say that's fake." You really know how to put someone down, don't you, Stepney? "Thank you for your kind and caring words, but I have to be off. I must get my space in the shed." "Goodbye, Stepney." And with that, Stepney raced down the track nearing the sheds. When he got there, Gordon was sitting in the left engine shed, and Neil was sitting in the two-engine shed. "Hey, Gordon, can I ask you something?" "Yes, what?" "I was talking with Neil earlier about magic." "Magic? Rubbish. There is no such thing," Gordon said, cutting Stepney off. "I asked, do you believe in magic, because Neil over here believes it is real." "It is. I know it's real." "Then show us. I might believe it if I see it, but not until then." Stepney went into the shed with Neil, and Boko rolled up to the shed, next to Gordon. "Hey, Boko, do you believe in magic?" "Oh, no. You are not going to drag me into this conversation. Whenever I get into things like this, I am bound to say the wrong thing and end up embarrassing myself. You are not going to get me to talk unless you pull me out of the back of the shed." He moved as far back as he could without bashing into the back of the shed. "Yeah, oh well. Don't lose any sleep over it, okay? Good night." All of the engines went to sleep, except for Neil, who was busy planning his trick. In the morning, Neil had it. He would put it into action later, but first he had to shunt some loads for the big engines to take. "Here you are, Henry, the flying kipper." "Thank you, Neil. Is it safe to go now?" "Yes, it is. Goodbye, Henry." Henry left, and Neil went to go pick up Gordon's load. Henry had a very long train to pull. Neil hooked up Gordon's express, and Gordon shot off without a word. How rude that Gordon is. It was time for Neil to put the magic trick into order. "Hey, Stepney down there, come up here for a second. Is your magic trick ready now?" "Yes, it is. Why don't you just come up here so I can show it to you? Then you'll believe in magic." This is an all-honest magic trick. As you can see, there are two factors that make this, what you call trick, actually unfakeable. As first, you are actually seeing the truck that I have, and B, we are above ground, so there's no way for it to fall down or anything. So there are two possibilities that can escape your mind. Okay, so how does it work? First, my driver will put a tarp over the truck, which will be in the tunnel. So then it'll just cover up the top of the tunnel, so it will just be a little bit easier for the tarp to stay on the truck. Okay, let's start the magic trick. Stepney's driver put the tarp on the truck and walked away so Neil could do his trick on his own. Okay, Stepney, get ready to be amazed. Alakazam 77754321. I want this truck to disappear on. Because of all of the chanting, neither Stepney nor Neil realized Whiff had taken the car, because he did not know a magic trick was being held. In 5 seconds, my driver will reveal the tarp, and magically, there will be no truck. Oh, brother. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn up the tarp. The driver removed the tarp, revealing no truck behind Neil. Oh my gosh. Magic is real. I told you, Stepney, and you just did not want to believe. Ugh, you silly little engine. Still amazed, Stepney raved about this miraculous turnout. I'm gonna have to go tell everybody on the island. Hey Murdoch, I need a word with you at this moment. Magic is real. When did you change your view on magic so suddenly? Neil gave a performance of a magic trick, and he was successful. The truck was gone at the end. Wow, that must have been so neat to see. It was. See you later. Why are you ending this conversation so abruptly? I, have to go attend to the presence of Sir Topham Hatt. Oh, okay. See you later. Murdoch went forward, and Stepney went backward to go tell more engines. Hello, Whiff. How are you? Did you know magic is real? It is. Cool. I know, isn't it? I performed a trick earlier today to Stepney. Wait a minute. You were playing a magic trick on Stepney earlier today? Yes, how come? Oh no, I didn't realize you were doing a magic trick. I hate to break it to you, Neil, but I moved the truck from behind you. You what? Why? Did you even think it was just a little bit strange that the tarp was over the truck? I didn't take that into account. Great. Now I have to tell everyone I told magic was real that it's not. Stepney. What about Stepney? He still thinks magic is real, and he'll make a fool of himself. You better go tell him before every engine on the island thinks so. I am. See you later. Hey Gordon, did you know magic is real? Really? How do you know? Neil performed a trick on me earlier today, and Stepney, don't tell anybody else that magic is real. Why can't I? Because it's not. What are you talking about? Of course it is. No, it's not. Whiff had removed the car from behind me. It was Whiff's fault. Did he do that on purpose? Of course not. He didn't realize that the tarp was over the truck. I know that, but now we have to tell the engines that magic is not real. I feel so silly for believing it. Let's go tell the other engines. Quickly now. After telling all of the engines that magic was real, and then having to tell them that it wasn't, Stepney was teased. Here comes Stepney. Hey, everybody. He believes in magic. Even though he knows it doesn't exist, chimed in Duck. Stepney was teased about this incident for many weeks to come. He didn't think much of it, knowing the teasing would stop very soon. Even though this was a failed experiment, can magic really be done?